A wonderful day from here, the patriots or the lovers of freedom. Happy Sunday to you all. Mine and prayers for you today that you are well in all your ways, that you are living through a true life, building your own experience and your own narrative and your own society in which you choose to live in. My name remains Comrade Newton Ibnegun, the ARCHBISHOP of ACTIVISM, the hero for democracy and ambassador for good governance. So we have something very wonderful today we're going to be talking about. I think there's a little distraction in my topic today. It was not what I was set for, but something terrible happened in my community last night, which I'm going to be playing to you a glimpse of the video of what transpired. I'm not going to be dwelling on that too much. I'm not going to be shouting too much. But I need to still hold my ground on what I've said before, that your leaders are the cause of your problem. Nobody worry you. Don't blame Obaseki. We all know the federal government, the government have failed. But what did you want for yourself? Go to Canada today. People are tear gassed. People windscreen is being broken. People window is broken. Their truck is being towed to a no destination. Their license being revoked. What are they fighting for? They are fighting for their dear life. Now, as an average black man, what are you fighting for? You've gone to church today to go and shout Jesus, we never know. I will see what blood just. You know, I do tell you people that if not for God, it will come to a time when bad thing happens in society community, I'll come to drink beer for social media. Because nobody want to do anything about the shenanigans in his community. Average black man choose to celebrate nonsense than to protect their lives. Now, I'm not jealous of you, don't get it twisted. They're giving most of us passports. Do you know the meaning of your passport? You are citizens. But are you in solidarity with these same people today? You are not in solidarity with them. Because you are afraid you are a coward. You cannot see from where you are to talk about the innocence in your society. You cannot see where you are and protest. Blood of Jesus Christ will do all. Blood of Jesus Christ will do all. Before I even share this video, let me play a glimpse of this or what's happening right now as we speak in the Origbe community to you.
We cannot find a man with a wife and children as I speak with you right now. You go Origbe. Life in Okaliba. Wagese ke the governor you. Even my brother wanatira. Wala o. When the governor primary. Yeah. This is the wife of the victim. Shall be crying. Please calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. This is the wife of the victim. As I speak to you right now. This one they just called, they don't carry them out. How you want to put more Auronic? How do you put more Auronic? Why the governor of Edo State is there? How do you put more Auronic?
Now we begin to allow the labor of our heroes past to be in vain. And the ancestors of our land will not forgive some certain people, particularly our representatives. Uronibe was not like this. Edo State was not like this. Nigeria was not like this. Why is it that it got to you? It becomes a different thing entirely. And the people don't really know that it's a shame on our part that we can be a member of cultists and begin to fight ourselves, instead of us to gather momentum to fight against any shenanigans. The Canadian patriots, watch what they are going to do to Justin Trudeau. He's going to move because you cannot be more than the people. I think we have Uronibe stupid politicians. You see them in platform wanting to become a chairman. Why are they going there? Just for them to inherit themselves. And you yourself, they are still using a pity for your life. I proudly say it at times. Even when my father was alive, he was not a villager. What will glean to you most of the time and motivate you to say, okay, Maya Ira, I long ago buried my father and my mother. Oh, how about to menace you? A lot of people will come here. You see one idiotic boy that came here the other time. He's from Uronikbe. What is he doing about this today? I just choose not to publish his pictures. I choose not to because it was warning him. It had been graphened. So how are we going to change this very narrative? How are we going to stop this very nonsense? Most of you, they have used you against IPOP or Igbo people. Do what makes Una the Kanu form ESN. Do what makes Una the Kanu form ESN. That although Una the Kanu is still in prison, it gives you joy. You are in one platform, they are fighting a freedom fighter. I pray one day they will kidnap your father or your mother so that you know what people stand for. When I started this whole race, a lot of people feel it was all about me. It's not all about me, it's all about you. I'm safe. But you are not safe. There's something still wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. The very day you know what you are doing, you know how life be. That very day you are safe. That's why all this, whatever thing you are seeing here today, I look at it, I laugh because I got all the informations in my palm. Did you have anyone? You doesn't have anyone. Did you know the plans they have on how? That is, they don't live, Fulani don't live at those states. Maybe they just live and first say, okay, we don't already catch all these ones. If they want to unleash mayhem, it will not, they can even overthrow the government because nobody fighting them. You feel that Igbo people head, they're not serve God in Abbey, they kill them because Una the Kanu is standing on their way. They're not they look for Una the Kanu. He's always standing on their way. Today is in prison. You are happy. Right now, I think everybody is shouting now. Who know the next person they are going to kidnap? Who know the next person? With your useless 50 euro you are sending to your father and your mother in the village, will it save them? Close your eye. Campaign for 2023. Don't join to make sure we shut down the system. You know, no one will concern you now. How will it concern you? It won't concern you. It will concern you. So let me forward it to you. Now, I want to also appreciate Jumbo Imade for the way he have always stand to make sure a lot of things in workplace Uronigbe. But all these people in America and Europe, they are very useless. I think Uronigbe should be having the most dumbest people abroad. The many people, Uronigbe abroad is enough to form a community. But go and look at go to Igweben. My friend, they use and laugh me at times. Igweben be like, because Uronigbe into 4. Is Igweben local government Igweben? Do you know why it's like that? Uronigbe will never develop because of the wayward and stupid politicians. They leave Uronigbe and go and represent themselves in Asarebe Avenue. None of them is after to draw development. That's why you see all these idiots, small boys who left abroad. They want to go and do chairmanship. Why not become a patriot the way I am? Fight against the shenanigans first and foremost. None of them want to fight, but they need money. We are going to be seeing 2023 do what we saw. You might do what we want in 2023, but then you might have been dead and buried because you are useless. None of them want to take this very stand. None of them. None of them. None of them. They are not interested. The reason why God makes you to be in abroad is to so that you can also fight from distance. There are a lot of things I don't even leave for my Edo people to do. I say it. That's why I could radically say it. The palace is the cause of land grabbing in Edo State. They wait me and come arrest me. I never still come arrest me. Then who is it before? Who is it? The Fulani herdsmen we are talking about. On which method did they came? They came in disguise of taking care of your cow. Who owns the cow? Everyone you have in your cow. Don't you see you guys are fooling yourself? Later you see your baseki. There are problems which you have caused by yourself. You don't need to blame the state government. Who is helping the Canadian patriot right now to protest? Even go and check informations. It is American poor citizens that are helping the protesters. Not even one big person carry money come out. As you just be so okay. You know the West side just donate money. High percentage of the money they are using today, the Canadian protesters, are from America because they are all counterparts. What happened to a Canadian citizen happens to me. Will any person from Igbo Gwana say, no to Fulani? You know, but they won't. Will you see any Fulefu now, apart from Jumbo Imade, who will come and say, no, this thing will not happen? They are in abroad, they're doing 72 hours. They are here in abroad. But the ancestral land is being taken over of. Then you are following one blood. That Roman Empire did they set aside. It's a very big pity. At times, I regret at times, sorry to say this, why am I a black man? Because that is the most dumbest set of people. People who never want to in any form fight for their freedom. They're not saying. Even when you are fighting for it, they're not saying though. They want to do everything by it to bring you down. That's what they do. They are thinking that after all, it does not affect me. And it affects you more than every other person. For how long will you be here in abroad? How many times have I gone to Italy to go and protest? But you have coward there in Italy. Who will never. We have a lot of members then who flew all the way from Torino. Some flew all the way from Bologna to Rome just to go and protest. But will you stupid politicians come out today and say no to this? They will not do. If they want to now cover up, I'm not talking about Jumbo Imade. If the rest of fools, if they want to now cover up, they'll come to put the blame on the state governor head. But they will never hit the nail at the head. Whosoever that owns this cow, give us 1 billion cow. That was what bring the problem between federal government of Nigeria and Nnamdi Kanu. That you now join a stupid federal government of Nigeria, wayward federal government of Nigeria, federal government that is useless. You start helping them to call up terrorists. Urodigbe people right now, they've carried gun yesterday night. They want to go to bush. Are they also terrorists now? I say, okay, now if they happen to see the people now, they start fighting. They start changing gun. Then we might not look at it that we need to form a group here so that we can go and sanitize our farm. We might not become a terrorist. This is what makes you to join the federal government of Nigeria to label ESN terrorists. Why is Nnamdi Kanu is in jail today? I just come and fool you with your word. I come and fool you that the idea you feel you have is not working. It won't work in this very narrative. It won't work because you be zombie. So if something is happening to other people are agitating, fighting for their freedom. Don't just come from nowhere and say, yes, this person, why go to do this kind of thing? Who now they cannot call Nigeria a zoo? Most of you that you political correctness, just the same way I tell you right now that this blood domo na drop ammo is not be good narrative. You are calling me a manner of names. But go and check your life today. If it's even show that somebody even know God, do you know what it takes to know God? The evidence of a true Christianity or that you have a God is the life that you live. What kind of life are you living? Your father and your mother becoming a Christian, a born-again Christian, on your own detriment. Which work you they do? The work you are even doing, your ancestors that you are criticizing that your ancestor is not holy. Your ancestors don't even like it. What you are using to take off your father and your mother today, on your own detriment, they are born again and the other man is Jesus. Your ancestors did not even like it. Then who is fooling who? I tell you, I'm going to win. If before I bring any narrative, we must change it. We must change it. Maybe when you go, why you go change your work? Because it's going to be changed as if you are going to change your name in your passport or whatever, you know. Aren't you surprised I didn't even pray today? Aren't you surprised I didn't even pray? I didn't even play music. Because the thing is getting out of hand. At times I just look at it. When are we going to see a responsible youth coming out? Removing politics from whatever thing they are doing. Speaking the truth to power. That this is not how this thing is supposed to look like. Look how it's supposed to look like. All of them, they are warming up because it's all about money. They never knew that the society, what you live today, the problem you live today, you feel to solve it. Man, it's going to consume you tomorrow. The bad society you are living down today that it does not concern you, it cannot dig we not dig. Man, it's going to consume you tomorrow. There's no two ways about it. Just imagine it. Did your fathers give room to what you are giving room for today? They did not. Did your father allow strangers to come into your land and begin to kidnap people? They never. They never. But why are you now giving room to it excessively? Because of your political whatever. Why? I can't get it. Why is it not that today now it now becomes a normal routine that your master have to support every bad thing? Up to today, people are playing politics. Up to today, they are playing politics with the people that God has sent them to come and represent. They are playing politics with their life. If Comrade Newton, I'm a political arena. Kasara Makata. You are not just a politician because representing your people with foolishness. Go and look at Canadian Congress. A lady that told Justin Trudeau to his face that he had to apologize to her and apologize to the house. You need to see vibrancy in people's life. They are real whatever thing they are doing. They are not representing themselves. They are representing the people. But your chairman will represent himself. Your local government chairman will represent himself. Your house of rep will represent himself. They can never argue any bill. At the end of the day, they'll go and buy 2 solar lights. They don't submit any bill. What are they doing? But you don't know the meaning of government. That's why you are happy. If care not taking where we never know, Rich, I will teach us first. Any person that come out, you want to come and praise governor before he tie road, I will start laying curse on your father and your mother. Because it's not an achievement. It's not supposed to be a news today that, yes, you don't tie one road though. You can use it for campaign. But showing the road all the time, is it road? Go and look at Sapler Road all the today. I watched it in a channel news weekday yesterday or so. It's still not motorable. Sapler Road, still not motorable. What is going in Edo State? But some useless idiot is still singing the praise of a useless Oshomole. Even though you are in Canada. What about the Canadian today now? They find out that yes, they write names. That people that joined them to protest. When Justin Trudeau became a tyrant. When Justin Trudeau, we are now using veto power to trample upon their right. Your name not there. What are you going to do? They will come be mumu. I'm a citizen. By Mato, I told you before. They are immigrants because they don't even know they are. Go to social media and you cannot see anyone black monkey that is in solidarity with these people. In 1970, that was how they fought. They have been fighting. Who does this one? Who does this one? Even what's happening in their society, they don't want to talk about it. They don't bloody care to talk about it. Wait till they have no who said. They don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. If you want to measure today, Uroligbe children abroad, my dear, now the many pass. Uroligbe now get people pass for abroad. Are those people not very foolish? They cannot differentiate between their right and their left. That's why up to now you cannot see any Uronigbe person apart from this JB and some other persons who will talk about the development of the community. You're not concerned there. All they know, they join the brain platform. They buy my sogyong ba tosu hungu. But why they were Fulani tosu hungu? Who was hungu? Fulani sungu no. But any person that come who saw the hindrance in your society, that look at the problem, the people causing this very mayhem, then you start tagging them names. The family of the people right now who they might have kidnapped, they are just innocent. The family of the people, they are innocent. People are talking about land grabbing. They are talking about Obaseki. How is Obaseki concerned about? When Obaseki spoke, Obaseki is my friend. Me and I will be rival. Or I will use man to take Obaseki to Guantanamo. Because he offended the constitution and I saw him as a patriot. That was why I supported him. I never know it's going to become Biden or Justin Trudeau or Lenny who want the people to go down or because of the political career. A political career in excepting you guys can stop the trumpet from blowing. But in this very Fulani, he's not the fault. You know, Ohen matter. He's not the fault. Your father owns the cow. Your father owns Ohen. Then why? Your father is also the head of a courtesan. Now, even the governor cannot even function because you people have not given him a space to function. It would have been you who would say, "This is how we want you to govern us, our governor," but you don't even know the meaning of government. What are you going to tell the government? Please be clicking love and like if you are led. You that did not even know the meaning of a government. Now you have to first of all know what did government need to give to us first. If you don't know that, whatever thing it gives you right now, you feel that's the best. That's why we are celebrating Rose. That's why we still think anytime they put Kota, he is the best governor. I saw one idiot I will say in Jesus' name to it. Calling Hengen and Loe, Ogungbe the person in Jesus. He was still putting the achievement of Oshomole. Red roof. We rode and building, even though you want to go tie road from here to California, from Spain to California, they don't even see that, they don't even use that to tell that the government is working. The unemployed benefit you are able to bring, are you cut common for tax? Are you able to kind of create what people have not created before? That to say the best governor we have ever seen in the whole Spain, in the history of Spain, to the one I know, is Sabatero. That if you born that year, he go give you 2,500 1 college on Monabia. A man about a beer, I may most of Spain. I give beer 2005. A lot of people they were opportune to get it twice. Sometimes again, may be a better governor, sir. It was disposed immediately. He couldn't do anything. Pedro Sanchez in a coronavirus or enemy. That's why I want them. If you send message to my phone, I will come to that table. I will destroy that table. They couldn't try it. I have my number with them. My number is with them. They couldn't try it. Let them send it to me. Go and let them send it. Everybody have his own right. But right now, our right have been taken from us. Right from home. Right from home, nobody got no right again. People are here in abroad, they cannot go home. Particularly our sisters, our mother, they cannot go because they are afraid. Who will visit and Akatene will visit to Ronigbe tomorrow? How long are you going to be carrying Mopo to be guarding you? And how much did you spend security here in abroad? How much did you spend in security? A lot of things are there we people we are supposed to critically think about. They don't think about it. And then when no one said, boy, until you begin to talk about the cause of your problem. You have to first of all diagnose your problem before the treatment. That's why I have diagnosed it. Obaseki is not the cause of the Fulani. Your fathers, before Obaseki came, they have already started inviting them. One, the chairman of Kao in Katakwe is Bobizwa. Will you people call Bobizwa to order tomorrow? You can't call him. You can't call him. Okay, on which animal are they discussing? They are discussing in the name of the cow. Boycott cow, you will not boycott. Boycott cow, you will not boycott. You won't boycott it. Now you say you need freedom. Are you going to get the fucking freedom? I should be here shouting all the time. I will give right a format. Look at what we must have to do. No lelero, no wakia wakola kori. No so me la wagbe. Will it be good tomorrow that they kidnap your father and your mother? Do you know the pains and agony you are going to go through? This pastor up to today, Pastor Daniel Osato, Osavonyi, up till now, Amayemiwa, get it to 8 months now. Do you think the trauma will ever be there for the children? That's why everybody must definitely talk about the heinous in our society. Not a lie. How is it going to affect me now? How is it going to affect me? How is it going to affect me? But today, I felt bad more than even the people that have mothers and fathers in the village. The same people that have mothers and fathers, even in Nigeria, are the ones insulting me. Why the one that did not even have at all, who Fulani, even though they sink everywhere, will never affect them? They are in solidarity. That's when I know that black man, they are black in brain. They are black in brain. They are blaming black. Everything about them is awkward. Not all, some of them. You know, how can you keep on living this kind of wayward life? Eh? This one not concern you. This okay. Which one can concern you inside? What must we not do to feed the mess in our society? I mean, let me add my voice to it. When the thing is happening, instead of them to talk about the main thing that is happening, they will start beating about the bush. How are you going to escape that? How will you be mentioning land grabbing, be mentioning Fulani in your bush, without mentioning traditional ruling council to it? Fulani is not in your bush because of political issues. They are dead traditionally. Your tradition holds the cow. If the governor have inside, let bulldozer these people once and for all. But you will not speak the truth. You want freedom, but you are not ready to speak the truth. More than 14 days now, patriots are outside protesting in Canada. Tomorrow now, if you are looking for visa, now what better will be you? Canada will get a visa. But when they are fighting now, what have you contributed? You cannot look for their website and donate money. ESN you cannot donate. Also, if you are going to own. Also, even though they will give you your passport, you guys are wicked. The only people I see that even when at times if you have problem, join people to fight their own personal problems, so that when times come, they will also support you your own. That's why I don't think any pop stations have shown about the Canadian crisis. They can't show it because those ones they also self-centered on their own. Is it not the way they also see you agitating, supporting them when they have problems? We even make their congressmen and women discuss about your own struggle tomorrow in their platform. The video I posted about Justin Trudeau on Let Me We Canadian right now, majority of Canadians, they started following my page already. Some of them are watching right now. Some of them are watching right now. More with those that mourn. Cry with those that cry. And celebrate with those that celebrate. At the time you become too self-centered, now the international community that you have been waiting, they will be the one to help you. Any small thing that happen, let's go to ICC, International Criminal Court. People like Justin Trudeau will be the one in prison under the Kanu. And Joe Biden. Joe Biden and Justin Trudeau government is the same. But you cannot be a friend to Unadi Kanu, and at the same time you are a friend to Joe Biden. That to say there's something wrong with that. To say you don't think, you don't perceive us working, you are a moron. Us working. I fear what you work past, but you must have to choose one. I cannot be a friend to people that in prison Unadi Kanu, even though my traditional papa now if they are more waiting, they cause Unadi Kanu for prison. I will curse it to his face because freedom may not use and play. I don't care whosoever that is standing fighting it. I don't care. That's why I fight everything. Only the mind. Overlapping Megigbe. No information that I've not given to you. He may die. If it were to be opportune for me to be in war front, I would have preferred it more than. This was not my topic for today. This was not my topic for today. But how can I live now of what's happening in my village? That's where my ancestral ground. That is my ancestral ground. Before I even mention Jesus, I have to mention my ancestral ground first. But there are some of you today. Your papa, your father is even on John Way. Or you go when they carry dance in UK. What the stupid believe to is to go to and spray money. The society, they don't know how to repair society. That instead of them to speak, they can never speak. Then you don't help people who is going to help you. You don't want to help anybody. Who is going to help you when your wood go bad? This is where the problem lies. That was why I was giving a clue the other day. Not all about you all the time. Make your advocacy or your activism. Let it go global. Make it international. Discuss about other people's problem. Insult their leader. If they find out anytime they go for a Congress meeting, God will put your word in their heart. And it will reflect in their table. Oh, so what not so when stupid so what today. Is it not Bob Menendez, the senator in New Jersey, that our own wife cried to go and meet? That our wife went to go and meet Bob Menendez, a senator. And he came out openly and said, American, we are watching. Now the federal government of Nigeria leave so worry. But so worry fair today. Now in power. Now it doing. But if IPOP have done such a thing, like Senator Ted Cruz, or Texas, or Rampur, say they talk about it on the count, I swear to God, 7 days they'll leave that man. But nobody talked about it. The same program. The same deal useless. That's why people, they fight freedom without no brain. The potentiality that Unadi Kanu left behind, they couldn't metamorphose it. That's why not until your word is discussed in Congress, particularly in America, you go nowhere. That's why they are looking for who is going to give you the freedom, for example. Who is going to free you? Who is going to free you? Most of them, they are fighting freedom as if, I cannot be enemy to your mouth. I will never be enemy to my oppressor. I know what is wrong with Edo State today. If I be a governor, Apollo, as soon as I lock them in jail, Edo State will not become in the state of El Dorado. If they are there, you go nowhere. Because they were brought to come and suppress you. That's the reason why they brought them. They are to kill you, to destroy you, to make sure your life is never meaningful. That's why they are there. Let me see if I can even talk about one or two topics that we have today. Let me see. I have do series of videos about what's happening in society, but nobody care. Now you have us in Nigeria, you doesn't have abroad. You have us in Nigeria, you doesn't have abroad. Go and look at Latby today. Latby in Spain now. It's almost the same thing with heart rate. It's increasing. If damn you, people are now in their own house. They illegally connect gas. They'll remove light on. They put a gas cooker, put on top of light to minimize. But if your land is good, what stops you from going home, for example? Is it not the same weather? I would love to be in the village. I will still live the life our forefather lives. That's what we are made to live. But I gotta live here now. Instead of you using another leg to go to farm, you wear boots. Instead of you using another hand to hold cutlass, you wear hand glove. Instead of you now peeling cassava with a knife where not the sharp, you carry generator even day sharp boot. If you want sharp your knife or whatever, you carry machine come and take file. Mechanized farming. Right now we dump everything. You cannot go to farm in the village because you want to bury your father with cow. I think cow right now is skyrocketing. I wonder where you are going to get 400,000 to buy one cow, because if you do some of them that are so useless. Now amount of cow with them buy, now show say they take care of their part. But they cannot fight. A responsible son will fight for a better society because he know that his father and his mother and his children is in the society. But they don't care. What else you can do? There's nothing you cannot do. So let me introduce the topic. Uronigbe herdsmen kidnappers. Our disobedience to nature have created confusion for ourselves. The major problem we have today as a human is our disobedience to nature. We let everything about ourselves. And we are not living the life of another person. How you are an African man, Afrocentric, you are now endorsing your own full life into Eurocentric. Nothing that is African nature in you again. You cannot oppress nature. Nature will always find you out. You can't. That is the problem African man has. We lost our potentiality. We lost our braveness. We lost our sense of humans. Because what we are not supposed to call, what we are calling. A lot of people today, they call themselves Christians. And they forget the nonsense they do for a living. And even what you do for a living, the ancestors of the white people does not even accept it. Neither your own accept it. That won't make you not to have a spirit. Umahe blacks. Ali can be black man. Una the Kanu is a black man. How now come today that whatever thing you like is what we hate? Because we are with our consciousness. All what that man said about herdsmen, what is happening today? They are coming, they want to come and kill you. Did you listen? Because you know how to start writing comment. You started writing comment. This storm Eunice that's happening in UK is spread around everywhere. Do you know what's happening? Let me read one of those news to you. Let me give you one or two intel of what's happening today that a lot of you don't know. Storm Eunice at here. A storm if you have any. A storm. Only UK storm have name. Only UK because they give one that name. Storm Eunice. He has a name. People does not know their right from their left. See, a passenger was on Sunday found alive on the ferry that was set ablaze off Greece for 3 days. Coastal guy said, with 11 truck driver still missing. One nowhere. Let me read another one to you again. I got this one from a Democrat. Yannick America, Yannick gender and saying. And they are this in British. Because Obawanias Kakabo. Look, it was yesterday here. He said breaking an abandoned cargo ship carrying more than 1,000 punches. Una know that car with the cup on that flashy car. He said another lottery vehicle is burning in Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean is burning. Why not just set a place? Because these are some of the things they use for child trafficking. Why you forget about Jesus. Say Donald Trump. God bless you. You don't know what's happening. A lot of you don't know. I know that I'm here to see for most of you. God bless you all that believe on this very struggle. More people, they are going to die in ignorance. That was why the Bible make it clear. In Isaiah chapter 4 verse, he said, my people are destroyed. Or we have for not that the knowledge is not there. They don't need it. You put knowledge when they are for the way because what they don't eat that mumu meal, it's gone. So that's intel for you. You don't even set you out 10 hours. No, you wear well the washing cloth. Dove, no fit no. That's that. So that's it. You're disobedient to nature. You're disobedient to nature. Is the one causing confusion for you today. Now cause confusion to ourselves. A man that is born, you met your father doing some certain deities or whatever. Instead of you to say, okay, now, Papa, let upgrade this very thing. Your spirit tied to those things. Then the more you are trying to shed the blood, the more things are becoming worse for you. At the end of the day, the same people you have used prayer to criticize are still the same people. Then who is deceiving who? So that's aside. Until you change all the devilish system of government, politically, traditionally, and otherwise, you go nowhere. That's why this system of government must be. How are we going to change it? Begin to condemn it. Don't always accept it. This very narrative, they set it for themselves because this is how they want it. This is what will only make them to live as if tomorrow not day. Now this very narrative. The narrative is not for you. They set it up, this narrative, to put you into perpetual pains. That was why this narrative is there. That's why you will vote a leader. Go and represent us in Abuja. Why are they not representing you? Why is it that it's always school they always build since 1999? Constitution. All the representatives, they have been building school. No one be their sign. At least, I here. Until today, humiliation everywhere. Until today, they set up every day. And you are supposed to be the one to fight against the and the government will look at it and say, you have done well. Obaseki came out, they eat him raw. They ate him raw. So me just start coming out. If you are talking about is a fight against our second God. And how can Obaseki fight second God? He cannot fight second God. Because he also believe in Christ. Now, what are you doing about this mess? Canada, you are not helping in protest. You don't say you are not helping in protest. Wahedia, at least you were created to create. What have you created? Udobium of Yokuse. Or one who born that will also come and collect it from your children because society is not good. You have not done anything for your children still. A reasonable man will fight for a better society. A reasonable man will stand as a patriot to his children. Do you think tomorrow, una the canon children can be intimidated in any way? Yeah, man. I feel you. I dare toy men or all. Ada ito imeno ro. E wane wa fiere yo. O hono wa Dodgy Trudeau ya I work ma yo tore. Snake the monkey shadow ka wa vione. Snake the monkey shadow. Maybe church where ya mwete agboa. I do boy do ogbe me. But can you do it? You can't do it now because you believe because they refuse it to you. You don't talk. That's why today no social media nuisance. We come and do this kind of programs. And without the truth is bitter. Now until the bitterness in the truth begin to come out, oh like heavy, all you na tap paper and wine. Nothing is going to work out. Because you cannot call yourself a power typer. When you doesn't have permit, you always bring it home. It shows that you are just playing. So if you are a freedom fighter, there must be evidence that you are fighting the truth. One, who is your enemy today? You doesn't have the enemy. Oshomola is your friend. Izediot is your friend. Everybody is still your friend. The people you are supposed to hate and don't down with them because of what they are caused for the people or what they are opposing or the kind of government you want us to have. Then they are still your best friend. It shows that you are useless. It shows that you are a nincompoop. It shows that you will remain in a state of political jeopardy. That's what it shows. So you see people today, whatever thing they are doing, they are all doing sycophancy. What you are doing today in the matrix is just lies. Just the same way BBC now don't crumble. CNN is gone. Many viewers are CNN now. Because that was the safety they projected. I told you that time how a gate of hair brought about $350 million, which he gave to mainstream media. Nia guy, Naya painted Donald Trump. Naya Temolo, they not worry. But thank God for IRCP channel, the channel of God. Only the channel will not tell no ye. We are moving now. The be cutting man. Where the be cutting man. Neither be a tete, here be a talo they can only go cut ye. I will tell them more about yourself. So this government you are seeing in Canada is what's happening in Edo State. Because they are global. They are global. A government of pedophiles, they are global. You are not a part of it. Whatever law they put in Canada is the same thing with America. The gospel today waiting to Dodgy Trudeau, not let me said in Canada, it happened in some American states already. It's happening there already. You have to promote Johnson and Johnson, Newton and Kennedy coming together as one. You have to promote it. If not, your gospel is irrelevant. This is the state we find ourselves. But you are happy. You don't see anything bad about it. Or you know that no material cannot do it. At the time a given society permits some certain things, there are people, they embrace it with utmost joy. What the kind of life you are living, your ancestors did not live it. That's why you have overchanged the nature. You overchange the nature. I mean, my son is not supposed to be a part of our life. We are not supposed to even dream about it. We are not supposed to even dream about it. What most of us came to come and do abroad. We are not supposed to even dream about it. But after doing all those things, we want to use the blood of Jesus Christ to cover up the mess. The blood of Jesus Christ didn't cover a mess. That's why pastors are even getting what they do not even deserve. Because of why? Because of the blood of Jesus. So until we change the devilish system of government, politically, traditional, and otherwise, we go nowhere. Did you really know the true meaning of your culture and ancestors? A lot of people, they talk about culture. What is culture? That's why I keep on reading the Bible to you. Let me see the understanding you have lost if you can be able to get it. Because the word of God, I told you before, is the word of our fathers. Now, he said, let the elder that rule well. According to the book of 1 Timothy 5 verse 17. He said, let the elder that rule well be counted worthy of double honor. He said, especially those that labor in word. That's the way I'm talking. And in doctrine. Trying to stand as a patriot. Defending what is written down by our ancestors. And what our culture permits. So is it a part of our culture? Or is it a part of our ancestors? When a child speaks, you boggle them, use them to drink contaminated water, which scientifically is that the highest crime against is a poison. It's a poison. If our father were doing it, they use it to make oaths. If you do amenare, una wenu nu fie ke gbima. E mi nagba wana. Uwenu ya tamo mawe. Or wenu ria una. The person in question be what wenu wewe. But what concoction, what does it contain? What molecule does it contain? What does it contain? That's why I've said it. We are waiting for you guys to do more of those harms. We are waiting. We are waiting. Because this bullshit and the way you presented our ancestors to us, the way you people treat us in our own culture, is as if you still see some immigrants, some constituent and Australia wannabe defending their culture and saying a dot to the world. Because they don't believe that what affect one affect all. My own belief that when we go one, we go all. If anything is happening to you in your community, I should be a part and parcel of that same place you are going through. I should bear with you. That's why even the Bible reading the book of Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. He said there is time and there is season for everything. He's speaking there. Now let me elaborate more on that 1 Timothy 5 verse 17. He said, let the elders give anyone no nisi. No lele say. Giari ogo no hekenia. Or we kate. E mani teve. E me no wa tave no ya bohin. Or ma gbo mi wu gbo mi yin. Or we de by mani be lele yi no roto. With our ancestors left behind. This same thing these people are doing, they cannot do it to their fucking and crazy children, but they can do it to your children. You are keeping quiet because you are a fool. They can do it to you. They can do it to you because you cannot resist anything. That's what it talks about. But today, why will reverse be the case? Only your land they are going to collect. All of your children go to join Curtis, they will kill him, or he will down suddenly dead. All of your village, they will come and kidnap people. Nothing happens to them. Because they own the narrative. If they did not own the narrative, what are they doing about it? If they are not the one that own this very narrative, because then they will still go to farm, you cannot still farm. This society you want to live. And you are about to die living it for your children. You are wicked. You are very, very wicked. A wicked person is not the person that worries other person. He is the person that creates bad society that will even affect his own children. Because I will not call you yourself a wicked person. I can't win my way good. I felt no say me and you know before. I will not call you wicked person. So you have been there. A wicked and a stupid person is somebody who will not fight for a better society for his children. You want everybody to be comfortable with it. Freedom of speech, you don't have it. We're supposed to be your first amendment. The second amendment, which is their gun. That's the second amendment. Do we even have amendment? Do we have amendment in Edo State? What's your first amendment? What's your second amendment? What's your third amendment? What's your fourth amendment? You buy land, they will collect it. You don't even have amendment. But the constitution you have, you cannot defend it. Tell me where it is in the constitution. That you will give somebody concussion to drink. That's why I insulted this Pastor Basichuku the other day. Opportunity the world would have brought stupid Jeremiah to order. He said he not just need the case. You need apology. You are an idiot. We're going to correct this narrative. And the man is still there right now, trying to get another person again. None of you want to fight anything. Some of the truckers, the organizers, most of them will be arrested. But the movement is still very strong today. I upload one in my page. Some of them have been arrested. You will be happy. As they are arresting him, he's still saying, hold the line. He said, God, why be saying me? Not be this color now I get. Why you can't go give me this kind of color? I can't get these people mind. The good one inside. Why? Why am I in midst of constituents? Why am I in midst of ignorant? Why am I in midst of uncircumcised Philistines? They were arresting him. He was handcuffed. He's still saying, hold the line. Come with me. That's how they built Canada. That if you want to leave Europe tomorrow, you are going to Canada. Let me go. Everything free. Want to get it free. But they are trying to fix up the constitution now. Just you cannot do this to us. But you yourself doesn't see anything bad about it. That they told you one injection, tomorrow is 2, next tomorrow is 4. They are playing you up and down. And upon your system right now, you are staggering. Where you hear him. You will see throw mount and give the same people. You call yourself a freedom fighter, you don't know what is coming. Then what are you fighting? Any freedom fighter that does not know tomorrow is an idiot. He showed that he just there doing psychophancy. That's why I've told Apple several times, or to you people, learn to drop your struggle and talk about other people's own internationally. That's how they will kill every one of you one by one. Who is your Congress friends today? Brufen, could they see you on the can? Let them be saying, one senator, and I don't write letter go me, please. We want you to help us. Where did you useless today? They are not doing anything. They are fighting themselves. The one way come fight one. Igbo man for Igbo man. That's to say you are gotten brava. You both even have luck that the word that we are preparing is what's going to help all of you. Anyway, they're doing it. You guys have not done anything. You guys have not done it. You've already let Uche know about what Osipozima is doing. Or Uche have let Chuku Emeka know about what Uzodima is doing. You guys have not done anything. You have not done anything. There are things you do. You need to draw the attention of the people that will help you. Not until your destiny helper have compassion on you. It will never help you. That was why when Moses could perceive it in the spirit, hey, now my helper comes, so Pharaoh's daughter. He cried. He screamed, even inside the basket. 3 months old or whatever. But you now, you are a baboon now. You're made for antelope. But you don't even know how to scream for help. All you do is one way. He scream. The Pharaoh's daughter said, I had a baby voice there. Go and fetch that baby for me. They brought up the baby. Say, this one I Hebrew. This one not defined like this. He had passion on Moses. That will make her to go and say, Miriam, go and call me a medium. Go and call me a woman. A woman is a godo. Not call a Lebino. He say yes. Go and call a godo woman. That woman is always in tent for. You want to call her. He said, take care of this child. Do not let anything do. Because you have compassion. What have you been doing that will draw compassion? DOS starting his own member. What now the difference between DOS of a useless DOS and Nigerian government? What now the difference? Tell me the difference now. There's no difference. There's no difference. They are the same. Because their mission is the same John 10:10. To kill, to steal, and to destroy. That's why a lot of people that never want the society to be good, they never a time they will ever do anything where they know that this thing, it will benefit everybody. They will never. They will never. So people do not know the meaning, the true meaning of their culture and ancestors. They don't know the true meaning. Your culture is something they are rich in their culture, cultural heritage. That to say everybody embrace it. No, you enjoy doing it. What was our culture those days? It's a part of our culture and a custom. Man can marry the one that one wife, but once woman marry. That was why right from origin, right from origin. If you try to change it now, you may have problem. And you cannot even change it. If you happen to come across a man who said, okay, I don't want to do this thing, to God be his. But there are people, it's something that is inherent. But these Jesus Christ women, they forbid it as if this thing. But this person can make money with whatever thing God has given to them. But you yourself cannot make money with your own. Why is it like that? They can make money with what your ancestors said is for only you one. But you yourself cannot make money with your own. Why is it like that? So automatically you begin to see that the more we feel we are going, we are advancing, the more we are deteriorating in our head. Now, most African traditional ruling council were militarized. Most African traditional ruling council were militarized. What is military? Using military force, anything force is called military. They militarize it to make sure that they force you out of your will. They put fear in that very entity that, no, don't talk or you don't say nothing. That's why they form Ohen in those states. Having removed youth chairman and the rest of other things. That being that this thing is tied to the palace, nobody can speak. Because right from time they militarize it, you dare not talk or raise your leg from the ground. Even your father raised his leg from the ground. And today you are raising your leg from the ground. It was militarized. To make sure they conquer you. To make sure you never speak or question any of the authority. That's the reason why they did it. They did not did it that it is because it is like that with God. No, if God so put fear, why would the Bible say he come to a time that in the book of Genesis, that God will come to the Garden of Eden and begin to liaise with Adam and Eve? Well, they're not looking at it, huh? But why is it that today your own God, we don't talk to them, but they militarize it? The same way they militarize, all religion will militarize. That's why you cannot talk to your pastor. If you are even arguing some certain issues with pastor in the church, you see some cast one. No, man of God, you talk to like that. Okay, who can be me? Man of God. Not be God creates me. So that is how it is right from time. It was a narrative that if you are not very careful, you can die with it and your children will inherit it. And at the time you are with that same narrative, whoever told and go away. A man that one first said that he sang a song and he and his this thing that so and so they are slave. Today the man is gone. Why that song where he sing? Why not save him? That song that he sang, using it right now to represent his own self, that he himself and whatever, that we are your slave. Why did he not save him? Why is it that the same people that mention the name of who fight unnecessary fight are the ones that die prematurely? There is observation. Why is it like that? Because it was militarized. So if you are supporting a narrative that is militarized, you are not helping yourself. You will die young. That's what I'm telling you today. If you know what you are doing, be careful of the blood, because you are not a vampire. It was a story that was settled. The story of Jesus, we are supposed to be seeing it as one of the best teachers who could teach how human being looks. That he came again and buttressed the point which God means. But the Jews today, in Israel, they are using a hokonofwa. But you yourself, if you see any person in Wowe Kemi, he carry a hokonofwa, you begin to read them as a demon. Jesus Christ, he was a Jew. But who are the Jews today? A lot of people, they are doing something and they don't even care to know about what they are doing. That's the problem we have. That's the problem we have. Because we have overcreated our disobedient to nature, have created confusion for us. We are very, very disobedient. We are very, very disobedient. So during election, that's when they made their selection. You cannot add it from God and say no to weaponized religion. You have to say no to all those things. We know it's unacceptable. Now let you want not accept them, do descendant. The rest of people, they accept them. If they go see your basket now, what they do, money just did this thing. Maybe the person will go run them. What they just do, maybe that was one who they send the person to go and kidnap. Once Ghana must go, just come. They can sell the whole thing. They can sell a full village because of money. Everybody's money. Nobody want to defend the constitution. Nobody standing as a patriot. Until we produce a patriot, nothing will work. And the only patriot today we have in Nigeria, who we have seen that that is what the list stands for, is Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. What the list stands for. And the way the federal government of Nigeria, it's not a freedom fighter the government is after. They're after the patriot. The one that is defending the constitution and defending your rights and protecting you is what they are after. They are not after for freedom fighter. They arrest some people to just be like the art movie. They arrest some people today just because the way you are acting movie. They don't really mean it. That's why they can never crucify them. They can never persecute them. That's what they do. So they go after patriot. Now, why is Canadian police brutalizing the protesters in Canada today about the freedom convoy? Because they are patriots. Police will not go after a real freedom fighter or freedom fighter. No. You know that you are just doing your own. The word that can put, they put you there for 3 days. Why were you trying to stone the police? But if they observe you that, yes, you are trying to defend the constitution, they will go after you. They will go after you. They will go after you. That's why you see some people, when they are doing something, nobody cares about them. There are a lot of people in Benin today. They'll just speak about this thing and the government knows that he has been paid to come and accuse him. They won't talk. But people like us, once we talk, the government, they listen. That's why Omicron Ambassador couldn't continue it. He ended the data variant. He couldn't. Because he knows what is coming for him. So we are not here to support any government that is not doing well. If you are doing well, we support you. To make sure that the next level you are to go at, yes, everything will be well organized. But if you are not doing well, my dear, we will also be the one to expose you. Because the reason why you are voted for is to create a very good atmosphere for the people. At the time you are not ready to create that atmosphere we want, my dear, you leave that place. There's no two ways about it. You have to live there. So that is sacrosanct. He said, whatsoever a man sow, that he shall reap. So what you are looking at today that does not concern you, it's going to consume you tomorrow. Anything you are seeing today that after all it does not concern me, anytime you go home, you must repeat. Maybe the man they kidnap now, he might not also be a patriot. He might be one of those people on the talking about us. He might be, only God knows. That is to say, well, the society you are seeing today, the way it's going to affect APC is going to affect PDP. If they are going to unleash mayhem, they are not going to ask you what party do you belong. No. That not they know APC, no PDP. That they know person where busy men stand for the right thing. That they know. So that to say, whatever thing we are doing, let us not only believe in partisan. Obaseki have won, he have won. What we need right now, add your voice to every criminality that's happening in society. It's always usually person will start saying talk about our voting. Also, who voted for your people to be unleashing Ohen? Up to now, those people is unable to get the meaning of Ohen because some of them are useless. They couldn't search out the meaning of Ohen. Because why? Once it's tied to the palace, it's finished. That's why these people today have strength. The governor cannot really do anything. Because there is a shade they use in covering themselves. The second god of Edo State is the shade they are using. And you are the same person who build up that narrative that today people are running into it to start committing mayhem. Or to you naked that very thing that every criminality in this place must be brought to book. My dear, every one of you going to be written lamentation apart from me. What the person know the killer? I've already seen everything coming. I know how everything is going to go. He have not taken the grace of God. That the Igbo people, by the grace of God, they are not giving up. And thank God for the ESN today. When Una the Kano said that, before he was even arrested, that time they want to do ESN and those things, a lot of you cockroach and roaches came out. Who is to fight them now? Let's assume they start this very fight. And the same way Opus or Idiot and Umai fold hands and did not support the Igbo people. Obasaki fold hand like that. Who is to fight for you now? Or more than. Who is not to help you? What force did you have to contain it? Thank God for Uronigbe community. If not because of this policy and the Uronigbe community, you cannot come and do any Uronigbe. You can see the mobilization yesterday. If that man is not seen, just wait for and see what Uronigbe community is going to do to all those useless. We don't mind. They will eradicate all your cow. Because we value human being more than the cow. Because you see, why you rugbo? Uzo rugbo. How many people can even afford the cow? That you have to walk on down Baseki for 5 years. For one tenant to buy one cow. What kind of rubbish is that? Yes. Uronigbe have never been a coward. But I don't do anyhow. I wish this thing will share according to geopolitical whatever. According to this thing, Uronigbe can protect themselves without no evil Fulani coming in there. You can't try it. We are warriors. Forget about some idiot who are seeing social media. We are vibrant. It's just that people like us are not in political arena. By now, Uronigbe will be developed. The people we have as representative, they are representing themselves. That's why a small boy come and campaign as chairman. You see the way I want to rubbish you. You will bring out the video you have done to criticize the heinous in our society. None of them criticize it. That's why that 1 Timothy 5 verse 17, he said, let the elder that rule well be counted worthy of double honor. If you rule well, you'll be counted worthy of double honor. Especially those that labor in word, in preaching, and in doctrine, even Oroto. What did our ancestors told us? They told us to but the youth of nowadays because he go and put your life in the screen and check the kind of money you have made with the useless thing you are doing, whether you worth it. I mean, you are supposed to even be ashamed that you are in abroad. Every one of you should be ashamed that you are in abroad. Let come and play your life abroad. Meaningless life. A life that have no value. Then you use your useless abroad to intimidate your brothers and sisters at home. You cannot add your voice to it. Don't do this one to my people. After all, if they have kidnapped you, will you go? Will you be where you are today? So any person that forgets his own ancestral land is an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing. That's what he did. Up till now, I'm fighting for Africa to be okay. At the time I joined the Canadians, I joined the good Americans, I joined the good European. On a very good day, they will also say, okay, now, just the same way they've started already, they're working with us in Mali, they're working with us in what do you play called? In Guinea. They're working with us in Burkina Faso. To make sure this stupid government system of government is eradicated. Because we need to shut down the system. Emmanuel Macron last week finally announced that he will be retrieving his troops back, which he have in Mali before. Now, what war were they fighting? How many terrorists? Was it not the same Sahel? They said they are guarding. Emmanuel Macron let me with Wagmo. Women were to be Emmanuel Macron. Is it not the same Sahel that they terrorism today? So they were put in there to be making us. Thank God for the Mali president, who have told them he have called the tears. They are no longer under the colonization of France. They are no longer, they've cut it up. They send them, come and carry your troop, carry them back home. I don't like one, but you don't care. Oh, my cow, that's only what you can pronounce well. Any on that thing is babas. Any on that thing does not concern you. Instead of you to go to drawing board right now, begin to fix the dot. Ah, this guy talk about this thing. What is coming? You don't care. Do you think it's only the power of Mali? They use it telling France to get away with their troops from their territory. It's not. The trumpet is behind them. The trumpet is behind them. It's going to sound everywhere. The truckers are there doing their own. All those are their Rocky Balboa. You don't know what's coming. You don't know the meaning of the truck convoy. You don't know the meaning. All you know, as an idiotic person, cultural heritage, a dot to the world or artifact. That's the only thing what you know. Any of that thing does not have meaning. You think they are returning the artifact because of you. The new lad that is coming, they don't need the artifact because he's condemned. He have nothing. Carry this spirit, go carry me, then who get on that side. That's just it. They don't need them again. Every criminal not ever gonna pay yang. If you don't go if you're again, what are they using it for? The thing they have even duplicated. They have duplicated it. If they want to see how the same, they have machine, they will even duplicate more better and create other ones to eat. Look at what some idiots are celebrating. People are fighting for their freedom. You see that tomorrow, I got my pee. I got my pee. They don't know the name of their passport. But you are citizen. You are citizen. What is happening in your country now, it not concern you. Yeah, I'm a citizen. But it can't concern immigrants. It concerns immigrants, not concern with the citizen. Identification of specimen. I not tell you before, say na midst of identification. Almost war. Me I not mention any this thing. Almost war elede. X number, near number, so and so and so and so. Midst of identification. Age 40 and full of 40 is a fool forever. So what God promised us in the book of Jeremiah 3 verse 15. He said, I will give you a pastor that will feed you with knowledge according to my heart. That will feed you with knowledge and understanding. That's why God brought me out. Me, I can't tell now waiting day. Or in the grave corroded. We'll keep on sharing these very talks here. Don't be too self-centered. Self-centeredness will put you in a state of pokio. That way we learn. It will not take you anywhere. Try, if people are in fire, try and be in the same fire with them. With all your heart. No using sentiment. Canada. Even some Canadians, they are watching from whatever. Go and check. The last video I do now, Canadian I can put. None of them will not play politics there. Even his party, your own party member. They said this thing is not good. But let can be APC. That's why today, upon Somole still 30 billion away from your own life. Is still your best governor. No matter whatever Baseki will do today. Now Somole still better pass. Because you be a monster, you don't think. That's why the politics you believe in is going to consume you and consume your generation. It's consuming you guys already. It's consuming you guys already. If not because of a new life, you know, they were, I can work here so I know most of you do work below one and okay. We cannot just hold this back. You cannot even survive what is coming. I told you before now. What is coming, you cannot survive it. You see now, only one person that was kidnapped now. Uronegbe community yesterday, they're not sleeping. What about today again? They pass back here, they carry another person again from different location. What's going to happen? If they teach, now they do gun put. Now they do jazz put. Gun not the let person do jazz put. Akwana way back. So let's be very, very careful the way we use sentiment to do things. And forget about this your useless politics. It will not work. It will not work. I've already promised in the book of Jeremiah 3 verse 15 that is going to give us a pastor according to his own heart that will feed us with knowledge and understanding. So God is going to give us a leader soon who will not carry us to a state of Eldorado. All the human sacrifice, all those pedophilia, all this sex trafficking and the rest of all that, it's going to be removed from our society. So the society which I want to live, what I'm building. So you also build your own. As you are building your own, let us know the area you are building it. So that we don't buy land and get close to you because of Muslim. We have been created to create. We were created to create. We are created to create. And since God created you now, since you have been in this life, what have you been doing? Practically, you don't be doing anything. All you just doing and where you are going and you're going to church, you wear your latest dress and all of that. That's all. You leaving your house every Sunday, you feel right now what your mind tells you are serving God. That's what your mind tells you. You are satisfying your conscience. What about the spirit? You are always satisfying your own useless mind. Have you been able to satisfy your spirit? Have you been able to satisfy the nature in which you were born and created? You won't. So let it be ending it here. Our phone number is +34 631 056 284. I repeat, our phone number is +34 631 056 284. I remain Comrade Newton Igbenengo, the Archbishop of Activism, the hero for democracy, and ambassador for good governance. By the grace of God, I am the CEO of this very great association. We have done more than what no association have ever done as far as the history of black race is concerned because of our activism. So God bless you all. You are watching us from IARCP, the International Association for the Improvement of Colored People, #equality. So do have a nice day and happy Sunday, everyone. Until I come across your way again. Today's date is 20th February, Sunday, 2022. Remain blessed. Ciao.